Be good, Mylan?
Yeah.
Alright. So, let's just do this. We'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
People are gonna complain that I started early. I'll have to deal with it.
Oh, I should have used the VOD to time it. That's what I did when I hosted the marathon. Anyway. So, in 100% we'll be getting a lot of things. And by a lot, I mean basically everything.
Yeah, so if you've seen old, I suppose most people here have seen old any%, but yeah, this is old any% on steroids.
I mean, it's only like 20 minutes more worth of
Yeah,
content from old any%.
20 minutes longer. So it's about the same distance from current any%, I guess.
Yeah.
20 minutes on each side. It makes all requirements into a good middle category.
I haven't done an all requirements run, technically. Like, ever since it became a category, I haven't
Yeah,
done
not
it.
since we switched. It's like, I think Nixo's done all requirements and maybe 1 or 2 other people, but...
Yeah. You know what's so funny, though? In this train level, it's the same run in all 3 categories. It's
yeah, 100% the same.
So, expect nothing different for this run, if you've seen other categories.
About to get that 435 train? Or are you gonna get a...
435?
I've gotten a... or 535, right?
Okay.
535.
Maybe you're talking about, page RNG? No. Alright. So we'll be starting off with a scatter skip like every other HP3 run that exists. It's very slow. Oh my god, I failed it. Wow, what the heck? I got the jump. I got the jump.
It wouldn't be Potterthon without failed scatter skip.
I'm not gonna make any excuses though.
I think Potterthon 3 literally every run failed scatter skip, so...
But I can't mess up that shift to cancel edge grab animation. I can't feel that.
One of us could cast a pulso.
So, like, if you've never seen this Hundo run before, you might be wondering why we don't get any of those chests. Is that there's just beans in there, and we don't need to collect all the beans in this category. We just need, because, like, beans, cauldron cakes, and pumpkin pasties are all currency. So, we just need enough of them to buy from Fred and George's shop later in the run.
We need something in the range of 2,000 beans in order to buy everything that we need. But there's enough beans just scattered around the game that it's not going to make much of a difference.
Yeah. So what I did there was a turn cast. If you turn it into a wall, you can cast what's behind it. So that skipped like a couple unskippable cutscenes. And then we got some arbitrary places to skip cutscenes, you know. You can skip like 80% in this game, and it's just random where they chose to put it.
Oh, look who it is! Potty and the Weasel. I should have known the pathetic excuse for a rat had something to do with you.
Draco Malfoy. So they put you in the creature's carriage, did they? Probably the only place you could find a friend.
Actually,
Oh, and thank you guys for the good luck, by the way. I have chat open.
Oh no! What's that monstrous-looking book?
So this book fight, we still don't fully understand what happens here. We have a couple of theories, but every time he spawns 7 pages, and then for some reason there's a chance that these pages will just randomly fall out of bounds. Each page that falls is about a 2-second time loss. Yeah, some people think that pages are like colliding with each other, some people think they're going outside of a boundary box, and we don't know exactly. Yeah, they're both like equally valid. One of them is probably right, or neither of them. Yeah, for some reason pages can just fall out of bounds, and later in the run we'll have some more fights, and it's actually much more common for it to happen on those later ones. You can see like 5-6 pages fall out of bounds.
Oh yeah, you'll see pixies in this run. You'll see bigger monsters in this run. But they're coming back.
What's happening?
Yeah, I had 410 after RNG, so I lost like 10 seconds to Scabbard Skip.
Yeah, all 80 wizard cards. Yeah, the only differences between all requirements and 100% are that we need to collect the 80 wizard cards, and we need to collect all of the secrets in each of the areas, and the 5 shields in each final exam. So, on paper it looks like it's not too much of a difference, but because we need so many pumpkin pasties and beans to buy all of these collectible cards, the route changes fairly significantly. There's a lot of extra things we're going to be collecting.
We have to go out of our way a lot to get some currency.
The cauldron cake routing stays pretty much the same, but pumpkin pasties, we have to get a lot of extra chests and go into a lot of secrets.
Harry's encounter with the
To get to 400, we need 405, I think.
I don't remember the exact amount, but that sounds about right.
The 3 friends hurried to their first class of the term, anxious to resume their lessons.
I'm Professor Lupin.
And then the 80th wizard card, actually no, 75th wizard card is Harry, I believe.
Yeah, 75th is Harry, and then we get the Hogwarts Founders and Dumbledore.
Me?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we went from 25 wizard cards to 121 to 80.
You'll do fine, Ron. Just step through this door to begin.
And then 0. No, there's a lot in HP4. There's a lot in HP4.
Well, I wouldn't know that because I never seen the run.
Hello? Professor Lupin?
Alright, so in the GDQ run, I like failed. Oh no, I barely got this first room shot,
There are
even though I
10
said I was gonna
challenge
fail it.
shields scattered
So
throughout the challenge. Some are well hidden. Find all 10 shields to earn a
184
visit to the
cards,
Bean Boat.
something like that.
If you don't
It's an
find all
absurd
shields
amount.
your first time through, you can
In
always
HP4?
come back.
Yeah.
Complete the challenge by
Okay.
collecting the final shield. Let's get started. Carpe Retractum has 2 primary uses. To pull yourself
So
towards something,
like we said,
or to pull
in
something
addition to the
towards
challenge
you.
shields, we have to
See if you can
discover
find
all
a
the
statue
secrets.
to cast the spell at.
So
Then, watch what happens.
you're gonna be seeing me taking some detours. But these first couple rooms are the same. And just for the general carpe mechanics, if you fall off
You can
the
jump over
ledge
pits
while
like this one.
casting,
Hold down
you can control your swing.
to run towards it. When you get to the edge, continue
Yeah, the game really did not expect you to be able to be in the air when you're using Carpe, so the game usually tries to stop your motion entirely. But when you're in the air, you can abuse the velocity changes to do crazy things.
Also, when you're casting like a carpe rope and you jump,
That thing
when you
doesn't look
land,
very
the
friendly.
cooldown animation gets
That is an
cancelled, so you
imp,
can
beware.
cast another
It
carpe
might throw
quickly.
exploding wizard
Or
crackers.
move around or all that
Around,
kind of
whatever.
stuff.
May not
Yeah.
be effective in this situation.
Yeah, so
Try not
being
to
in
let
the
wizard
air
crackers touch you
while
you're
Carpe
in
is
the air.
active
When
is
they land, you
kind of
pick them
busted.
up. But be
Makes for
careful.
some of the coolest tech
If you're
in
not
this
quick
game.
enough, the crackers
So this
will
room is the
explode.
reason why I capped this game at 60. So if you're not, there's a very high chance this imp will
See if you can
freeze
pick
and
up
will not
passage,
move,
Rob.
and therefore
Now
you
let's
soft
put your
lock.
training to the test.
To the
But on the off
test.
chance you you get past this room, you can also fail or get the soft lock in Glacius final. With the chest not opening up.
Apparently, this is a little before my time, but people used to, like, clip out of bounds in the Hogwarts grounds because of FPS issues as well. And
Oh no, it happened to me before. I know what you're talking about. I did not know it was because of FPS.
from what I had heard, it used to happen to Slayer Kid a lot. And that was before we knew, or you guys knew anything about FPS stuff, so...
So there I went, jumped over there, got the card and the pumpkins. Now I'll be doing not the entire 4th shield like swing because I gotta get the shield in here.
There's a really crazy looking strat you can do for that, but it's quite it's precise.
Yeah. You like time your landing so like the platform spawns underneath you as you're falling down. It's that optimal, but it's crazy. Crazy difficult.
Professor?
That's a fire crab rod. Be careful. It can shoot fire out of its, well, out of its backside. Cast Rictus Sempra.
Yeah, so in this next room we have one of my least favorite things in the run, which is something, I don't know, it's a small thing but annoying. These fire crabs are on a global cycle in this area, and they kind of walk around the room. This was a pretty good pattern, but they can be standing very far away from that thing.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
By walking into the void, you can cause that door to close, which makes that swing a lot easier.
Wait, well, no, I hit D, not A. Oh my god. I hit right. I promise.
That's the only spot I can think of where something like that can happen. If you're moving when that cutscene starts, you keep moving in whatever direction you're holding. So typically we'll like hold a direction that puts us closer to that door, but yeah, that can happen.
Like I make sure not to hold any inputs down as soon as I cast a pulso, but it's still happened there. Another crazy swing up here, and there's a secret behind this knight statue. I don't know why we had to cast it 3 times instead of just once.
I think it's one of the only ones that does that too.
Oh,
This
please
is
make
a cool
it.
swing.
There you go. And skip the save book.
Nice.
And got the good RNG. Okay, I forgot this knight over here. Optimally, you would want to hit this knight a couple times during the end fight.
Yeah, we have to hit it 4 times to get the card.
One more, I can leave. There's a pumpkin in this chest. What?
It's 10 p.m. on the East Coast, 7 p.m. on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's 7:13 for me right now. As for the beans, like I said, we don't think about our bean count as much because there's so many beans in this game. You're like bound to get the 2,000 UD or something like that.
Yeah, just by getting the number of pumpkin pasties we need, we get pretty close.
Well
Alright.
done. And you found all 10 challenge shields.
So according to my
which
PB
means
splits, I'm
you get to
14.5
visit the
seconds
bean
behind.
bonus room.
14 behind. Oh, because of the train mostly, I'd assume. Here's a cool strat.
Well, actually, no,
That's being bonus rooms.
I went even on train. That's how bad my train was.
You went even on train.
Yeah.
Why am I not surprised? You get horrible trains.
Did I still? This PB was a record at the time, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for
fair-
people who aren't, oh yeah, this trick. If you jump at a very specific angle, we can get a little boost off of this wall, and then we can skip that area and skip getting passwords. For people who don't know, Cyna has this habit of getting world records with absolutely terrible train times. There's a lot of people who will like reset if they're more than 4 or 5 seconds behind on train, but no, not Cyna. That's a world record attempt.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something about being behind that just makes you focus more, and makes you play a little more like risky playstyle. Anyway.
Probably takes a fair bit of the nerds off. Being
Yeah,
green
well, at
is
that point you have nothing
hard.
to lose, right? Because your run's already bad. So here we got like a side room. We gotta complete this little challenge here. I'm gonna get a bit of the crowd in it. Gotta aim up so that cast curves down. A little detail there. There you go. And then we're gonna time this Lumos.
Yeah,
The
we need to
maximum
hit.
distance.
There's 2 different things we need to hit with this Lumos cast. 2 different areas we need to get into. One of them's right over here. The other one's fairly far away.
Nice, got that.
Hey, Harry, over here.
Little swag strap there. Yeah, so we unlocked that secret from that Lumos, which is why we had to carry it out as long as we could. That counts as a secret, apparently.
Huh. That's an interesting secret.
It's literally in plain sight. Okay, Neville, wanna block my path? I see.
What's that thing? I hope Hagrid doesn't expect us to touch it. Disgusting creature.
Welcome to care of
Yeah, we're
Magical
about
Creatures
12 hours into
class.
Potterthon at this
I'll
point.
be teaching you this term.
If you're just not
I'd like to
coming in,
introduce you to Buckbeak.
got
He's a
2 full
hippogriff.
more days to go.
Today, you'll be learning how to ride him. You first, Harry. Just walk up to Beaky and give him a bow.
You won't catch me bowing to that filthy beast.
Hello, Buckbeak. There's a good hippogriff. Your goal is to fly.
As
through
much as
the
I wish we
flats
could skip
to
this
beat the
cutscene,
top
it's a
number
pretty
on
good
the counter.
cutscene.
As soon
This
as
and
you
the
Well,
one
I
after.
like the one
click
after
the
more than
right
this one.
Yeah.
Except this one would be great.
Beaky fly.
Really wish we could skip them, but they're pretty good cutscenes.
I mean, let's be honest. If we could skip all these cutscenes, we wouldn't have the memes that we do.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably some pretty good memes to be found in the cutscenes we do skip, but we never see them.
Exactly. Prime material we're missing out on.
Made it!
You're not dying.
Yes!
So this is a
That-
precursor to the rest of the Buckbeak challenges that we do at the end of the run.
This
Go ahead,
one's
go ahead.
pretty brainless, but the ones at the end are... They get pretty difficult.
Well, you gotta think.
Yeah, well, it's... When you know the mechanics of Buckbeak, when you really get a feel for them, they get to be a lot easier, but especially for somebody playing the game for the first time, they can be very difficult.
There's 5 courses to fly in all, and you can win a collector's card on each of them.
So not only does he still call the Hippogriff Buckbeak, in other versions of the game, it isn't.
I'm dying. Look at me. It's killed me.
You're not dying.
Do you think he'll be alright?
Of course. Madam Pomfrey can mend cuts in about a second.
You can bet Malfoy will make something out of this.
Alright, continue on. Carry on.
Yes. So each Harry Potter game has like multiple releases. So HP3 got 3 different releases, one on PC, one on Game Boy Advance, and one for the 6th generation consoles, so Xbox, PlayStation 2, and GameCube. And in the Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube version, they actually replaced Buckbeak with a different hippogriff for the end of the game.
Wow. I'm sad they pay attention to that detail.
They paid attention to the detail in that version and not this one.
Yeah. Because this is how it should be.
He's locked
If they're not gonna make any sense, like for most of the game, they shouldn't make sense there either.
Ron, get ready to use your cover.
it's
What with
better like
blonde Hermione and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, goody. 3 ickle playmates.
So this is the only peace fight that you do in the 90% run. Like out of all 3 PC games, or not all 3, but the first 3 PC games.
The actual, so I realized this yesterday. We added a peace fight because HP1 is switching to EU as the fastest version, and they can't skip Peeves.
Well,
So they kill Peeves and abuse the death.
sucks for them, I
So
guess.
yeah, well, there's now one more Peeves fight in the series than there used to be.
You don't have to run the version though.
Yeah. Eventually.
That's my point.
Yeah, I'm assuming the world record will eventually have Peeves again, but
Then you gotta go for that stupid super jump at the end.
And then back into people. For example,
Off the knight statue. Alright,
But-
please spam your home
yeah.
faces.
I can't type. I tried.
are there any questions?
Professor McGonagall, are werewolves animagi?
No, they're not. Animagi turn into animals at will. A werewolf cannot control its transformation. Now for
This is a
today's
very
lesson.
poor
The
turnout.
Draconifers and Lepiphors.
Only 3 people, and one of them is
Perhaps you
a
could teach the
commentator.
class by having a go at the exercise I've prepared.
Me?
I'm not angry.
Oh, yes.
I'm just disappointed.
If you'll just step through this door, then
There we go. Oh, we got at least one
let's
more.
begin with the Lepiphor spell, Miss Granger.
Right. Lapifors, the transformation of a small object into a rabbit.
Correct, Miss Granger. 5 house points for Gryffindor.
So I think a lot of my
Cast
hundo
Lepiphors on the
attempts
rabbit statue.
would
You'll then
fail
be able
because
to
I missed
control
something in
the
this level.
transfigured rabbit.
Because there's so much stuff.
Yeah,
Use the arrow keys
I've
to move the
had the
rabbit
same
in the
thing
desired
happen.
direction. The right mouse button
And more
will
times than
lift the
not, it's a
rabbit
bunny
up.
secret I miss.
Push the well done.
this is
Now,
the.
take note of the mound of
I'd say the area that
Position
changes the
press
most
enter key
from
anytime
90% to
you wish
100%.
stop the spell.
Right.
Or simply
Or at least from all requirements to
Use the
100%.
dig.
and the spell will stop.
So if you didn't know what happened there, is that I was actually spamming cutscene skip key on that dialogue. It sped it up for some reason.
That's the card I usually miss.
Oh, that's the card I tell myself to get every time, so I don't miss it.
And then I've missed this next shield on all requirements runs. Literally
Really?
just walked straight under it.
You're too conditioned on many then.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, every time I come back to this, I keep wondering to myself, is there a secret in this room? Because it looks like there should be.
Yeah. But pretty much everything in this room is on the intended path, so
Now let's move on to the
I guess it feels like there should be a secret there because we take such a weird route. Because we just jump up the wall.
Into a living creature.
Yeah. Anyway, I will still be doing the lag jump, just for taking this detour first. To
Yeah,
get
there's
the secret and card?
Hard, yeah.
No, college cakes.
Oh. We used to get those in 90%, didn't we?
We had a route that got
Yeah,
it.
back before we had Fred and George skip. Or before we did.
Oh, I
What
hit
does-
F12 on accident, didn't do anything good. Alright.
Yeah, back in a really old route for 90%, we used to get those cauldron cakes.
Oh, but for those of you who don't know what lag jumps are, quickly, it's if you jump in the air and pause the game as soon as you jump, and then create lag either by holding print screen or F9 or changing the roll detail, you gain like just enough lag to increase your distance on your jump, and we do it twice in that room with the Draconifors to make those gaps because you're not supposed to intendedly. Yeah, it's like a 15-second time save.
Yeah, it's fairly significant. There's one other spot that we do that in any percent runs. It's not as useful in 100 or
No, I don't go for it.
all requirements. Because there's some pumpkin pasties and cauldron cakes that we skip as a result.
Oh, we need 3. We need all 3 of these. We can't skip one.
Oh, that's right.
Because we actually need to get down to the area as Hermione.
Yeah, there is... The only thing down there that we need is a secret, but the bunny and dragon are not capable of triggering it.
So this opens up. Just drop down here. I think imp spawn as well. Or, yeah, we do. But thankfully we don't have to fight them to open this door. And now swag strat time. I failed it epically.
Hey, you got something. Skip the ledge grab. It's better than I would have done. I would have gone in the total wrong direction.
So first the card, and then the shield. So those 2 of those we have to get.
This, Miss Granger, is abundant.
I kind of just impromptu the order there every time. Someone works out.
It's repulsive.
You can cast Rictus Impera to stun a bandit.
I think this is still the only bundle in the face, even in
You
Honda.
can jump on top of it to see if it will produce a reward.
Rictus Impera!
I guess there's a few we ignore. They have pumpkin pasties, which can make them useful, but...
I'll get this one. Oh, please eat. Thank you. I've had that happen with, like, I prematurely exit the bunny when I didn't actually eat the dirt.
Oh.
Ooh, nice triple there.
Nixo, take notes.
Nixo, take notes. Mylan, take notes.
I took notes.
Yeah, okay.
I am much better at that room now than I used to be. Where is the bean bonus room? Wait 2 minutes and see.
Did I do this right? I think I did this right. Yes, I did this right. Wow, I can't believe I did that right. Not gonna lie.
I've already told him. He's seen that clip before.
I literally said, Mylan, take notes as I did it. Do I do this first? Actually, no, I'm not gonna do this first. I'm gonna get the secret as Draconifors first.
Oh, yeah.
So we can actually drop down here. You're supposed to enter the secret as a bunny, but you can also drop down as a dragon and get it. Oh, okay.
We can get it as a human. Something that always confused me is that we have that Alohomora sign on the back of that wall. And regularly there's no way to get in there, but with the maze skip that we did jumping on the door, we can get into that room.
So now I don't need to worry about that room. 8 sequence is right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, good.
If it's not, I have absolutely no
we're good.
clue what secret you missed.
I checked it.
You've completed the challenge.
So, lost 12 seconds of
You've
PB.
collected all 10 challenge
Whatever.
shields, which means
I get to go to the bean bonus room. Fantastic.
The bean bonus room.
This is the bean bonus room.
correct, Hermione. Collect as many goodies as you can before the time runs out.
Can we get some pogs for the bean bonus room?
Meanwhile, we have Nixo, who, like, every one of his 100% runs that he submits, he puts in the comment, I hope this is valid. It's even better when he does that with like 100% glitchless. It's like, I really have to sit through the whole thing now. Okay, this is gonna take a while.
But if you notice, I am stopping it every night to get the pumpkins as well as the beans that come out. Because remember, we also need pumpkins.
400 is quite a number to reach.
The one thing I do always forget though are counts, what I need at the end of every level, especially the pumpkins, so I hope this is good.
The cauldron cake number should be the same as any percent, so you should be at like 47, something like that.
I'm gonna be at 46. Oh no, 47.
Yeah.
I forgot what my RNG was in Carpe. I didn't bother to pay attention to that.
I have a 44 next to my split, and I do a weird route, so... Yeah, 47 seems right.
I get every night. I get these one too. Okay. That's all the nights, right? Yeah, good. Oh, notice how Hermione doesn't have a strafing animation? Her only animation is walking forward, so any other direction she looks awkward in.
I never noticed that.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
There you are.
3 years of running this game, but I've never noticed that.
How did you think Hermione moonwalked in Willow every time before the last room?
No. It's just a very small transfigured dragon.
I don't know.
Well, now you know.
I figured it was just a wonky game.
Nope. I believe that this also goes for Ron as well. Only Harry has like actually like programmed walking animations.
Even though the following morning was stormy and frosty, Harry was excited to be playing in the first Quidditch match of the season.
I have a feeling you wanted to say something else after that.
Oh no,
no. No, Whip said that.
Oh, Whip?
I do a weird route. I have a feeling you wanted to say something after that. I think there was something I was going to say.
You want to explain your weird route?
I have no clue what it was.
Maybe explaining your weird route?
Yeah, oh yeah, like I get 3 less, I think was the last words I was gonna say. I do the cauldron cakes outside when I do pixies at the end of the game. And I'm like the only one who does that. It takes literally the same amount of time. So yeah, I do a weird route.
Now, we obviously can't bring a real Dementor into the castle, so we'll make do with a boggart.
I don't know that I've ever heard the narrator described like that.
Which in your case, Harry, is fear in the form of a Dementor.
First, we'll practice on a target. Aim your wand at the target. Then, hold down the left mouse button to build the spell's power.
Oh, I don't know if you realize this, but our channel has a featured follow feature.
You must release the spell,
you know, like
just as the ring passes over your
GDQ have like follow button section for like runners.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually have that.
Did we get it working? Because I remember...
I got it working.
Oh, cool. You'll have to show me how to do that.
Exclamation point FFZ follow space the list of users.
Okay.
You're ready for the next stage of the lesson.
Yeah, because we tried to do that with Potterthon 4, but it wasn't like an added feature yet or something.
Well, apparently it was already added. Just now you have to have a bot in your channel to do it.
Okay.
But like, it's very obscure, and I've seen like no one mention it, except like one tweet.
Yeah, because we had Lazar as our featured member or featured runner or something.
Yeah.
A Dementor.
No, concentrate. The boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor to play on your fears.
Expected Patronus.
When there is more than one Dementor, or in this
that
case,
should work.
boggart, the creature's presence will
Cool.
likely keep you moving. Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart to disable it.
Oh, we need an FFC bot.
Yeah, like I said. You need a bot for it to work now.
Expected explosion! Expected explosion! Expected explosion! Expected explosion! Expected explosion!
Alright, the library. I think there's like 0% chance of soft lock here because you need a detour for a chest. Oh, is there someone behind? Yep. Only in marathons.
That is, yeah, that's quite rare to happen. They can go
Again?
through the bookshelf.
I got it twice in a row.
2? Is it gonna be 3?
No, the first one already happened.
Oh, the first one didn't
The
happen.
first one came and went. So I have to go over here. This is the only place to get this card. If you don't get this card, your run's dead. Just forewarning.
And then it shouldn't be possible.
This
to
is
soft lock.
soft lock proof.
I say shouldn't because this game can be stupid. One day maybe it will happen.
So that chest, I am gonna have to get calling keys out of that chest. Guess what my library time's gonna be?
Oh no, I don't want to guess. I don't want to guess.
Almost went into Glacius prematurely.
That can't be a good library
It was
time.
a 118.
Not too terrible considering the 2 books, but
Like I have yet to get a sub 1 in any percent.
I don't think I have either. That's... I don't know how we missed that.
Yeah, so this would go on for another minute, by the way, so just forewarning.
Looks like we only had like 1 page.
Oh, I was lucky. You see her Hermione cast?
All of the last. Hermione cast?
Yeah, she casted it at the same time I did, but I didn't kill the page.
Oh,
Thankfully. No. Yeah, I got hit.
rotting Hermione did much less damage than we do in these fights for some reason. Which is kind of annoying considering how much they cast.
Okay, nice. I ended it quicker than I thought it would. Okay, now we can go to the glaciers.
We'd better get on to Charms class.
There's one more section like that, and that's Pixies. So if
That
you,
one goes on
if
for
you
a
thought
bit
that was
longer.
bad, yeah.
Yeah, Pixies goes on for longer, and there's the potential to soft lock.
No, I've also soft locked on Monster Book before.
You soft lock?
I have a highlight of it. This
I
is
don't
like years
even-
ago.
Wow.
Take care now.
Like this is back when clips didn't exist.
Both the
That.
glitch and its fire. Give it a try.
Probably in my like clips before clips for a thing collection. Okay, I could have went for like the thing here where you can get this card as soon as the cutscene starts, but my timing, I did not know the timing just now. So
I love that strat. That's one of my favorite strats in this game.
I forgot
Yes.
the timing, so I didn't go.
So, when you freeze, when you hit the thing to freeze this water,
Use the left
you can,
keys to turn.
walk around while it's waiting for the cutscene to start, and run into that passageway and grab the card, and then it'll teleport you to right in front of the slide. So it saves a second or two. It's just a cool looking strat.
And it's very tight. It's a very tight window. Okay. I also forget this card here as well.
I've done that too.
Because it opens like 5 seconds after the Spongify shows up. So you forget. It's right here. So this is looking like getting normal 90% so far. Or old, I should say old.
Yeah, old friends. First part of Glacius is more or less the same. Second part is quite a bit different. Yeah, so coming into this area, there's a trick that we usually do in any percent and in all requirements that skips a fairly significant section of this area. But there is a card and a couple of secrets that we have to get, so...
What, really? Oh, I missed that. I was trying to like... I was trying to do the 80% strat, but don't go for the trump afterwards. Guess I was too late on the jump.
This area also used to be nice for some old 90% routes because there's a lot of cauldron cakes.
When did we like take these out of the route? Is that when Glacius was spawned? We were like, we really want this in the route. We don't want to get these cauldron cakes anymore.
Well, that was at the same time that we switched to doing portraits after finals, so that was all right around the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Harry does lose health from falling into an abyss, but
It's negligible.
30 falls for him to die or something crazy like that. It's quite rare, even for casual players.
If you notice there, I waited for that Spongify tile to show up because you can jump too early and like miss the shield as you're jumping by, and if you miss that shield, you have to reload the game and start from the second checkpoint.
Worst shield in the game coming up.
We found a strat for it.
Somehow the strat failed me the other day. I don't know how. I did everything right, and I just didn't grab it. Yeah, if you just kind of don't hold anything in this area, you'll get to a shield at the end of the slide and just kind of run into it. But because we hold up to go down the shield faster, we have to, or to go down the slide faster, we have to slow down to grab this shield. If we just held up, we'd go straight past it.
And if you miss it, then the cycles are just random.
You managed to get all 10 challenge shields.
So you're like praying you get it the second time.
Bonus room. Have fun, Harry.
Lost a lot of
Better,
seconds to that,
yeah.
so alright.
Yeah, that or quit and reload and try it again. It's
Many goodies as you can.
no
Yeah,
matter
you
what
probably
you
should
do,
do
it's
that
like a
too.
minute time loss. It's bad.
Yeah, and at that point, like, if you know the strat, it's a, you know, more likely only a minute time loss. Because you're probably good at second try. Whereas if you, like, chance it and fail it again, then you lose even more time. The brain bonus room. Have fun, Harry. Don't have too much fun, though.
$30 and being done.
But instead of collecting it, you just straight up eat it. Like it's like you're in a ball pit, but it's just full of beans.
Oh my god.
So I think I'm good on the cake count. Not sure about the pasty count.
You should be in the 70s for cakes.
Yeah, I'm in the 184s.
I think that's probably fine. There's a lot in the portraits, so.
As you can see, there's so many beans, it's like impossible to clear it all, even like if you try to do it.
So, how was it?
Just not enough time to clear out the bean bonus room. It's possible with the last one, because you don't have a timer,
And
but
salamanders the size
we'll
of
get to that
Hagrid.
soon.
The blue or
Oh,
the
yes, we will.
scarlet variety doesn't really matter.
In about
Hopefully
30
first try.
You can have another
You
go
know
at
what I
the
mean.
Glacier's challenge if you want, Harry.
Or we can come back later.
I think that's probably fine.
Despite the dangerous
I don't know that I even
visitors
have
lurking
a
around
run
Hogwarts, Harry
100% time on the
insisted on going to
leaderboard.
visit
I've done like 2 runs
He
of
was
it.
don't think you
anxious
do.
to hear the outcome of Buckbeak's trial.
I have 2 144s.
Was that? I think it
I did
was.
one, and then I did a second, and I was 4 minutes
Poor
ahead, and I
Hagrid.
missed the
They
card in
carried out the
Glacius.
execution. Look,
And then
it's
missed PB by like
You see,
15
Ron,
seconds.
Crookshanks was innocent.
Oof.
I've got to, you naughty rats! Oh,
Run!
if that dog can get in, we can.
I never submitted a run. Other than interesting. Yeah, that about describes it.
Oh, wicked.
Oh. Shit.
So apparently the skull counts as a secret, and sometimes that cake can like get stuck up there.
2 of them! Rick the
Oh, I keep thinking that's a co-op cast.
It isn't?
Nope, that's one skull.
Chocolate
Oh, the
frogs.
skull.
Yeah,
I thought you were.
the skull.
I thought you were talking about the door. It's like, wait, what? It isn't? I thought they all were.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I'm controlled by this.
Rick the Stepper! Rick the Stepper!
Oh, that was a poor start.
Oh no! Salamanders! Glacier!
we stick around this room for this chest here, and the secrets that comes with it. Oh wow, I missed that pumpkin. Okay. So I'll be grabbing... Actually, no, what am I doing? I should grab this one first. So this is the only, like, thing new in Hundo in this section. I think Harry's is the same as old 80%.
Yeah, there's just that one secret in the beginning. Other than that.
I don't know why, but the game doesn't let you on the side until the gate starts going up. So you just get stuck.
Until the gate's like all the way down. You can't jump over that one. You can jump over some of them, but not that one.
So it's 1, 2, stop here. There's a secret on this floor. Just kicks in here. And the great thing about this game as well is that there's no fall damage, even if you don't jump off a Spongify. So if I fell down there, I would have not taken any damage. I've been perfectly fine.
They give you so much health in this game.
How bad is this looking like? I'm a minute behind. I'm gonna get this chest. I know it's slow, but safety.
What the? I've never seen that. It just launches them. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever opened that chest.
It was either that I get the cauldron back there, but I was already out of the way. There's just beans in that chest, so we don't have to open it. Yeah, I'm looking at my splits. It's just been a couple of splits of losing like 10 seconds a piece, and then the main time loss has been... actually it's been transfig, I believe.
So, you may have noticed that we went up that set of stairs backwards.
Oh yeah, it's for swag, right? Mm-hmm, yep.
If you go up those stairs forwards, you can like randomly ledge grab on some of the steps. So not only does it look interesting that we're going upstairs backwards, it can actually save time.
Shit, why'd you tell him, Milo?
Because that's like that's again one of my favorite strats in this entire game. That and Glacius, the secret, are like my two favorite strats, and they're so small.
No, I tried to do the Liam strat.
Oh, trying to get 2 in one shot.
Yeah.
That's...
I guess I gotta go earlier than that.
Apparently the timing's really tight on that.
Yeah, I was too late. So I lost another 12 seconds on that level.
They've got Bugbeak in there somewhere.
You know, we've known for a pretty long time that if you shoot off Expecto Patronum right as the round is ending, you can hit one in the next round. And then a couple of days ago, Liam found out that you can actually get 2 casts off.
Careful
but
now.
yeah, it's kind of hard to do.
Oh no!
Oh,
The door
we need
closed.
somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,000 beans.
There's got to be a
By
way
the way.
out.
Draconicals!
To get
And we need
everything.
139 cauldron cakes to buy all the portraits. And then we need 405 pumpkin pasties and about 2,000 beans. So we're already pretty close on beans. And we'll be getting more than enough from all the portraits.
Does that help?
Perfect. Hold tight. I'll see what's in there. Depulso!
Wow, okay.
Oh,
I'll take that though.
yeah, clean ending, but the one shot. Yeah.
Ready, Carrie? Not yet.
Those imps are annoying.
Spongify. Spongify.
I'm probably gonna be really over pumpkin count, but I want to make sure.
Hello.
A lot of good that did. Now we're both stuck in here.
Alejandro.
Don't forget the card.
Hey, nice. Please. I get first try turn cast, but I can't get first
And then
try
can't hit
bunny spell. I'm not gonna go for this chest. On the left is also pumpkin passies, but
There's like 2 of them or something.
yeah, you want this barrel though, definitely. Cauldron, I should say. This ain't a barrel. No!
Oh, you got only right one of them. Oh, you didn't even hit
I
the
didn't
one.
get the first one. No, I'm going for it. I'm going. This is it. This next one's it.
No, he needs to make it Cynaschism and then we'll all call it a barrel.
Oh, the first one connected but didn't trigger.
Oh,
Like you heard it.
oh, you could.
Like you hear it just stop at the connecting. I only lost 6 seconds.
Just make it Cynaschism and then we'll all call it a barrel because it'll actually be a barrel because.
Hi, Hattie.
Because
Just like how Liam's beaver emote is actually a dog.
and not a gopher.
Or, yeah.
Hey, I got stuck. It's been a long time since I got stuck on that specific staircase. Alright, carpet final is actually interesting because we do the whole thing.
Yeah, it's very different.
Actually, we still skipped the fire crab room.
Which is nice because there's 2 rooms, one with 2 crabs, one with 4. So being able to skip those is really nice.
Yeah, we're taking this slow because there's a wizard card in here. Oh, challenge shield we need in here.
It's cool that this strat's still.
Oh no, come on. Try it again. There we go. We're gonna swing in here so we can spawn at a prime spot. Oh, nope, that was not good.
That's a hard swing.
Nope. Actually, no drop. I don't know what I'm doing now. I can never solve this, dude. Oh my god. Are you serious?
Did you like hit the other torch or something?
Maybe? Thank you. Well, I'm definitely losing time on this split. The key is to not let the room that we just came from, like, block up. Or else the route is ruined. That looks good? Okay, good. If you nick the top of that hallway, you get spawned back and the room closes behind you, so you can't come back to that spot. Oh, I need to go for the... I have a whole cycle to do it. Okay, good. Looks like I lost like 2 cycles. That was so bad.
You didn't get the center shield, right? I didn't. Oh.
Looks like I found it.
You probably did.
Now I'm downing myself.
Just take the second and look. We'll be fine.
I got it.
Cool.
I mean, you can tell before that if you get an extra cutscene there. Or like Ron walking up to something, yes, and then you know you got it. Oh, come on. Nope. Thank you.
It's amazing how long it took us to figure out that you can jump on that with the bunny.
Shit. Oh, no, okay. That looks kind of bad. But, did I hit in the right order? Okay, good. I mean, there was no order there, but some knights spawn up faster than others. And yeah, for the record, I lost 34 seconds to that final. So 2 cycles worth. So I grabbed that fireball in that room because I need it for this room. I don't think these pumpkins are here in other categories. I think it's just Hundo, right?
I mean, they're there. We just don't care about them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I just proved how much I noticed. So we need that fireball. For this room, on the left, there's another lamp.
I don't know that Cyna has any records anymore. He's second place for most things.
Yeah, I don't have a record right now. Everyone takes all of my records and then retires.
Or is Liam?
Only to come back when I beat their record. What?
It's okay, I still haven't gotten a PC record. One day.
Oh my god, what?
Naturally second.
So that means Dumbledore would give me all the records, right? So you guys are the Slytherins, and I'm the Gryffindor that gets the House Cup at the end of every year.
Yet somehow Liam is a thing.
Yeah, Dumbledore is equivalent of like, like one of those leaderboard mods that just go rogue. Okay, it's very important I get these challenge shields when they spawn, because it's possible to trigger the next part of the level and not get these shields, so it's important I jump into them like that, just to not have that happen.
If you jump too early, or not too early, like as early as you can trigger the movement of the platform without grabbing the shield. And there isn't really any way to get them back.
Why did that cracker behind me disappear?
Because you finished the wave.
Oh.
Whenever you finish the wave of imps, all of the crackers they've thrown vanish. I think, is that the only spot that can happen? Might be. No, Glacius as well.
Alright.
Yeah, you should be ahead on pumpkins at this point.
Well, it's easy not to pull a monkey when you don't do the lag jump at the beginning.
Your final exams.
Because your mouse will be hovering over exit level.
Speak for yourself. I'll be having nightmares for months.
Well then, let's see whether you've completed all of your third-year requirements.
Psych, we did not, so we continue. So this is like the last secret to be found in the courtyard. We saved it for now. Oh yeah, I'm definitely good on the cakes.
Over here.
Yeah, you're close to 300 at this point, so. Oh yeah, better any percent would be done at that point. Congrats on your
Peter always does this.
1 hour, 7 minute better any percent time.
Dude, that probably still beats my first ever attempt at Benny.
Pixies!
It misses mine by... Actually, you beat mine loadless or something. I think
We've got a pixie
106
infestation
was
on our
mine
hands.
first one or
What
something.
can we do to help? Just cast at the well to stir up the swarm. You'll have to work together to get rid of them. If you don't get all of the pixies on the first try, you can try again as often as you want. You'll earn a collector's card each time you can beat the swarm. If you can drive off every last pixie in the well, you'll earn all 5 cards in the set. But that's
Technically,
no
any
easy
percent
feat.
isn't finished at this point. We haven't hit the end game for That would have been an excellent any percent time a couple of months ago. Like, actually unbeatable any percent time.
I see you, Pixie. I see you, Pixie.
Oh
Oh my god, okay, this is bad. He peeked out. Nope, there he is. Okay. I think the strategy needs to be start with the middle ones and work your way out. Because I think more times than not, they spawn at a good spot, but then they drift from the wall.
And the collision on the well is so bad. It'll block so many.
I think that's why some people run this game at lower roll details, because it changes the collision on the wall. I think.
And then I know Liam's gotten one of the greats in Carpe Final to unload on low object detail. Which actually should be faster than using highest object detail. It should save more time to scatters. Oh, but no, never mind. It use the things.
Oh no, not again.
This game is actually fairly polished compared to the first two. There's not really any true glitches. Or the ones that we have aren't useful at the moment.
I mean, I don't have to tell. I just know they didn't play test this game a lot. It's purely on the fact that it's a movie license game. That's probably a big reason why Shrek 2 is so broken.
Yes, Rick December on the Pixies and the
I'm on the wrong side of the wall. Wow, this is a bad Pixies.
I'm just trolling you guys.
Yeah, this is the last wave is always the worst because everyone's everywhere.
What the heck?
I lost 18 seconds on Pixies.
The Pixies orb shot up the side.
Also, it's important to note you need to grab the wizard card so else the wave doesn't get counted in your checklist.
Yeah,
this is just for any percent or old any percent in general. You have to get that card. Oh.
Those cards actually exist on the map.
Hello, Harry.
Elsewhere, so if we could get out of bounds and get to those cards, we could skip Pixies, but we have no way of doing that.
You're so right. Dude, Pixies would be so good if that was the thing.
It'd be so fast.
Gringo. Next wave.
Dude, God.
It always be like, everyone says, the pulse, Confringo. Nice job, Harry.
It still wouldn't hit the ones in the well, though. We still wouldn't be able to get those. Just because the game would love control us like that.
Yes.
Don't fret, no balls, no cookie, because we're done with that forever. Actually, there's one more mini fight of Pixies, but it's minimal.
It can blow up a well, too.
All right.
So, at the end of every course, as soon as it gets to the cutscene, I can pause and quit it immediately.
No trouble at all, Harry.
That cutscene is just the same thing as we got the first time where Hagrid gives you the wizard card. But we can skip that. So I think the blue ring route is actually easier to do than the green ring route. Like, there's more rings in your way on this course. A lot of times I get the 4,000 requirement before even, like, getting to the last room. Which probably means we've routed this poorly, but... I don't know. Everything just seems so in your way.
Or it's all like going up and down to grab things instead of going side to side.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well done, Buckby. Well done, Buckby. There's a good fellow.
Hello,
Fair
Harry.
point.
Back for some more hippogriff riding, are
Now
you?
things get
Too
serious.
much trouble.
As long as he doesn't go into a B-movie reference. Yeah, so yellow rings is where it starts to get more difficult. We are only allowed to miss 5 rings.
Got it.
And their placement is a lot more difficult.
Oh,
There's
barely
a
got that
couple
one.
of there's a couple of rings that are really hard to get if you're not paying attention.
Also, we just, like, purposely skip a few rings because they're so out of the way.
Got it.
Like the one to the left of this, crossing logs.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming you're gonna skip.
The one on the right, yeah.
Yeah, that one is really annoying to get.
This one
It's
right here. Skip it.
hard to get that ring without bonking into the tree.
And just janky invisible walls in general. Around that ring.
Hello, Harry. Back for some more
And then
hippogriff
red rings,
riding,
we're
are you?
only allowed to miss 3.
No
There aren't any really hard rings to get, but they're pretty spread out, so if you don't know the physics well, some of them can be, like, very difficult.
There's a good fellow.
You have to start taking advantage of, like, how lenient it is to get these rings. Like, any body part touching the ring, you get it. Even if it's just, like, his head, or the bottom of his feet,
Or the tip of his wing.
or the tip of his wing. You really gotta start stretching it out if you wanna have a good line on these. Like, the rings are smaller too, like, on purpose, so...
Got it.
Oh, okay, that didn't work. Okay, that one didn't work either. Oh shit, this is not good.
Oh,
There's a good fellow.
I can miss one more. Oh no.
yeah, I think
No,
I
that's
think
it.
you gotta get them all.
Jeez.
All right.
Yeah, so for a lot of these sharp turns, you're gonna see him, like, overturn. If you aim straight at the next ring, it'll kind of push you away from it.
Got it.
Okay, we're good. Oh, we cut it close.
Cut it real close, but yeah, we got it. So that's it for the mini games. Everything we got from this point on is just collecting the rest of the stuff for 100%. Got a few secrets to grab, and then a bunch of cards.
Hey, I saved time, okay, Whip? I saved 0.2 seconds.
Proceeds to miss 2 rings. Yeah.
One of 2 splits so far I've saved time on this entire run.
Bye, peeps.
Bye, peeps. Okay, get out of the way, Hermione, so I can jump while you being in the way. Thank you.
I'm still really annoyed that the camera doesn't turn for that secret.
Yeah. This camera is annoying in this game. Like, auto center camera is always on, and you can't turn it off. Yes, it includes all secrets.
Hey, Tuna Major.
So there's, I believe, 4 secrets inside. We got one of them at the beginning. We'll be getting that one on the 7th floor when you leave here. There's one on the 2nd floor and one on the 5th floor or something.
Mystery, this one, but I'm sure it's worth
Yeah,
twice the
it's
price.
2 on the 1st floor. Oh wait, it was 0. 2 in the
Just got
dungeons.
this password.
1 on the 1st
Not
floor.
sure what's behind the portrait though.
1 on the 2nd.
Great, it's a deal.
1 on the 4th. 1 on the 5th.
Yeah, those are
Just
the
got this
portraits.
password. Not sure what's
Yeah,
behind the
portraits.
portrait though.
Oh, we meant secrets. Oh.
Yeah, secrets. There's 8 portraits and 4 secrets. And we don't have enough cauldron cakes.
Man who's not afraid to take risks, Harry.
Yeah, the only one we can't get is a 6th floor
Not
portrait.
supposed to be selling
Yeah, we
this.
need 139 cauldron cakes to buy all the portraits, and we have 109. So we're gonna be collecting
Now,
cauldron
this
cakes
password is to
in.
an excellent secret.
I guess you have more than 109.
You know what I don't get though?
Yeah, I'll take
Is that you, the only one we don't get is 6th floor, but we get 7th floor. Like it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like it
Yes,
doesn't go
6th floor is the
numerically.
8th portrait.
It's weird.
for Tuna Major.
Like the last one we should get is a 7th floor.
Polygot,
Like logically.
polygot,
Oh, I'm getting this
Oh,
stupid
boy.
thing.
polygot.
Oh boy.
Fair try. I don't know
Don't
what
know
causes that.
Yeah, no clue what causes that.
It did kill my 112 all requirements one though.
Freaking
Are you
Bibble.
serious? What am I doing? I was so startled by that pixie.
Yeah, we have to be inside that area in order to spawn these books. If we walk out too early, they don't spawn. We have to go with them.
And look at our bean count, we're almost already at 2,000.
Harry, come over here.
Nice. So, what I did there was, you're able to jump over the trigger that forces that staircase to move down to the next level. And if you do that, you can jump over the staircase and jump down. And like, just jump straight down. As we said, there's no fall damage. So you can just jump straight down to the bottom and not have to take the staircase all the way down because that's slow.
There's usually invisible walls around the staircases as well.
Yeah, unlike HP2, like, the game really restricts your movement in this grand staircase. No? Okay.
Oh, you didn't miss one. Just took a while to load, I guess.
Harry, come over here.
Gesundheit.
We already have enough cauldron cakes to buy the last portrait, but each one of these portraits has a card in it, and we don't have enough pumpkin pasties
Annoying.
to buy all the cards.
It took way too long.
There's also a potions class in the GBA version, so it's just this one.
I don't know why the crabs are super bouncy here.
They bounce like crazy.
That's why I got stuck on the first one. Excuse me? Wow, that took a while. That took forever. Anyways.
There's a lot of rooms that'll change the physics of the characters. Like, there's some spots where you can't jump quite as high. I guess these rooms have information on how high crabs are supposed to bounce.
I don't know. Maybe Paul just specifically for that challenge to make it harder.
Well, there's the one in the second half of Carpe that likes to bounce too.
But not as high as that one.
Yeah, no, not even close.
Ah, come on. Tease. You're able to cast some objects with only 2 spells showing at times, if you like time it right. That was off 2 on that sequence. Oh, this doesn't mean anything. And then we'll go over here for the actual password secret.
This one can be trolly sometimes. It's possible to soft lock on this.
At the end, if you like putting the crabs in like consecutively too quickly, you have a chance of soft lock.
It's
So space them out.
It's the cauldron cake glitch guy. No, I didn't. For some reason, the last cauldron cake that you collect, sometimes would just like stay stuck above your head.
Oh,
It
yes.
still counts, but it's weird. It just like sits there.
It's like in Celeste, the berries don't come to you if you go fast enough. Look at the tasks.
It always reminds me of like, the most recent. They're putting out a new patch for Celeste soon, and it's actually going to. They're reducing the amount of time that you get stuck on Summit after you go to a new area, so that they can collect, or they can keep more berries. So they'll literally be able to have every single berry trailing them in Summit.
Oh my god. Also, that Bibble thing, that was the password I got stuck on in my 1.13.05 run.
That's it, yeah.
Hey, Harry!
Okay, time for freaking... Oh no, I need to buy the passwords.
Yeah, you still need 5th and 6th floor.
If you're interested.
Great, it's a deal.
I just need
There you
6
go,
though.
Harry.
There's a card in 5.
Tuna Major.
Oh wait, did I just miss 5?
You skipped 5, yeah, you went straight past it.
What am I doing?
Hi, Fred.
How did I miss that?
We're not supposed to be selling this one. Gets you into a very secret area.
Sounds good. I'll buy it. The Tuna Major.
I'm not taking that staircase down. I could clip through and fall down.
It's so dumb that can happen. So you saw him get stuck on one of those staircases. There's another one on the right.
There we go.
Tummy button.
Yeah, so you can sometimes get stuck on those moving staircases. And if you get stuck for too long, you just like clip through the ground and fall.
What? There's an imp still here. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, 393. I only need 7 more, or 12 more.
And there's like 40 of them. 6th floor portrait.
Snafflejack. Anna Hamora.
I keep forgetting which knights give me cakes or pumpkins. Hey, almost there. Oh, the last one gives me.
Yeah, the cabinet.
So I can skip all this. There you go. Alright.
Yeah.
Who's ready to buy all the password or buy all the wizard cards?
We got almost 20 cards to buy.
Hi, Harry. Over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Potter. Interested in buying a collector's card?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thanks for the business, Harry.
More than 20 cards to buy. We have to get up to
Want buy a collector's
74.
card, Harry?
Yeah.
This
I'll
guy will
take
give
it.
us all but
Thanks for the business, Harry.
5? 4?
Hey, you three.
Yeah,
Looking for
5, I
any
think.
collector's cards?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Enjoy the card, mate. Hey, you three. Looking for any collector's cards?
Sounds good. I'll buy it.
Wait, no, I think you
There you
end up
go,
with
Harry.
74 after this. So all but 6.
I've
There's
got
the
some
cards in,
collector's for sale, if you're interested.
Oh,
there's
no.
5 cards in Friend
Sounds
George's
good.
show.
I'll buy it.
Plus
Thanks
Harry.
for the business, Harry.
Wait, so there's 1,
I think there's 5.
2,
Want to buy
3,
a
4,
collector's card,
5,
Harry?
You've got a deal.
6, 7.
Cheers, Harry. See you later.
So you get all but
Fancy buying
12?
a collector's card, Harry?
Sounds good.
Yeah, plus
I'll
the
buy
5
it.
in the
Cheers,
last
Harry.
area.
See you later.
So
all but 12.
11, 12, something like that.
Fancy buying a collector's
I don't know.
card,
You,
Harry?
you talk to this guy and buy cards until he runs out,
Yeah,
and then
he
you go and
literally-
buy all the ones from Friend George.
He literally leaves when you know you got all the cards from him.
Want to buy a collector's
He just
card,
walks
Harry?
away, so I don't have to memorize.
There you go, Harry.
He'll let you know.
I've got some collector's cards for sale, if you're interested.
If you're
Yeah,
interested.
I'll take it.
Enjoy the card, mate.
What's your latency like on Restream?
Hey, Potter.
Uh,
Interested in buying
not sure. Probably only a
collector's
couple of
cards?
seconds.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thanks for the business, Harry. Hey, you three. Looking for any
I'm
collector's
lined
cards?
up,
Sounds
so
good.
I
I'll
should be
buy it.
lined up with the
There you
game
go,
for the
Harry.
stream. You might be a second or two ahead, but it's not anything that I've
Do you collect
noticed
cards?
much of.
I've got a rare one for sale.
Great, it's a deal.
Cheers, Harry. See you later.
Wait, would there be a delay? No, there wouldn't be.
Fancy
So
buying
I'm gonna be a little
collector's
behind.
card, Harry?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sounds
Not much
good.
of a latency.
I'll buy it.
Just a little.
There you go,
Few
Harry.
seconds.
Yeah, because it's coming through my end.
I've
Yeah.
got some
Collector's cards for sale, if you're interested.
I'll buy that.
Appreciate the business, Harry.
Hermione intercepting the cards.
Which I
Want to
don't
buy a
mind because
collector's card, Harry?
I get the card anyway.
Great,
Yeah.
it's a deal.
Thanks for the business, Harry. Fancy buying a collector's
They call them
card,
pumpkin pasties, but then they aren't pasties. They're just
Harry? Appreciate the
pumpkins.
business, Harry.
Like, they don't look
Want to buy
anything like a
collector's
pasty.
card, Harry?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Appreciate the business, Harry.
But then again, it'd probably be pretty weird if they did.
Hey, you three. Looking for any collector's cards?
I'll buy that.
Appreciate the business, Harry.
For Tuna Major.
We're done, we're done.
That would take a very
Better
long
snatch
time.
this one up, Harry. All the third years are after it.
Sounds good.
So,
I'll
if
buy
you
it.
probably couldn't tell by now, there's a lot of dialogue RNG at the end of this
Just
run.
got this one in stock. Nice, eh?
Oh, there's
All right.
more.
There's
in this
so
one.
much dialogue RNG.
You can't complete your collection.
It's not too bad for
Harry.
the card sellers, but Fred and George have some long lines.
We shouldn't really be selling that so cheap. It's a fine card.
I'll buy
Like,
that.
especially with the portraits, they have some lines that are like 4
Extremely
words and
valuable
then
collector's
a couple
card,
of
that
really
one.
long ones.
Hate to let it go, really.
You've got a deal.
Better snatch this one up, Harry. All the third years are after it.
Great. It's a deal.
Alright, because we got 74, this unlocks the Harry Potter card at the back. It's a big. Because we like that. And this is the final Beam bonus room. Unlimited time in this Beam bonus room, but all we're here for are 5 cards. And then we can immediately leave. So that's what we're gonna do.
This place always annoyed the hell out of me because you go through the whole game collecting all these pumpkins and cauldron cakes, and then you get this bean bonus room. And when you go through all of the rooms in the bean bonus room, it drops like dozens of cauldron cakes and pumpkin pasties. It's like, but I don't need them anymore. We literally bought everything. Such a pain.
Yeah, but time's coming up quickly.
Oh, yep.
Very shortly. Gone time.
I started on your countdown, so I'll stop on your countdown.
And time.
Well done, all of you. You've completed your third year.
So that should have been like a
Splendid work.
136.50.
Absolutely splendid.
yeah 136.50 real time, like a 135 in game time.
Yeah, 135.43.
Did for Sirius Black
3.5 minutes off.
was
By
truly
PB.
courageous.
Now,
Still a pretty
don't
decent
try and
run, though.
behave yourselves
No
during the summer holidays.
major mistakes, just little stuff.
It was just Carpe final. That screwed
Oh
me
yeah,
up a lot.
carpet final. That's a dumb swing, to be fair. That's a really dumb swing.
It is. There's a lot of like invisible collision on the bottom of those pillars that just screw you over.
You think the dead we loved ever truly leave us? You think that we don't recall them more clearly than ever in times of great
Despite
trouble?
ending up 30 minutes
Your
behind
father
schedule
is alive in
with
you,
Whip's
Harry,
run, we are
and shows himself most
ahead
plainly
now. That's
when you have need
that's
of
a
him.
good sign. That is a very good sign. Although I think the mini games race might put us very far ahead of schedule.
Do
We'll
they
see.
even have times for that?
There were the estimate they put in was just kind of a total guess, and then I think Mark did a run and he beat the estimate by like 30 or 40 minutes. So
Oh.
we might have to find a way to fill some time.
Let's get those in here. Run some Hogwarts DVD challenge.
Oh god.
But yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to show you guys, but the checklist was 100% complete at the end.
You just do an HP2 20% PC run. We were going to do that if Flo finished his 100% run too far ahead, but we can do that too.
But yeah. That's it. That's 100%. Literally, old any percent plus 20 minutes of just getting the extra stuff. Hope you enjoyed that run. What's next on the schedule? I have no idea.
We've got HP2 PS1 90% by Raging Redneck. We're gonna take a 5 or 10 minute break to get that set up, and we'll be on.
Thanks for watching.